Today we're covering 3 unique fish and if they will work in your aquarium. First up is the Lyretail Anthias. I'll start with what tank does not do well for this fish. Typically a nano aquarium, less than 50 gallons, or a tank that's stocked with very aggressive predator fish. Now where this fish is going to thrive is in a reef aquarium that's very well filtered and has a good water change schedule. These fish eat a lot, so they do produce a lot of waste. However, they're an excellent colorful fish. They're peaceful and they will not attack your corals. Next up is probably one of the most beautiful reef fish out there. However, with that beauty comes a little bit of a challenge in taking care of it. This is the powder blue tang. Now this fish at minimum, absolute minimum, no matter the size, needs a 100-gallon aquarium. Obviously it's a bigger specimen. You need to have a much larger aquarium. I'd say typically with this fish, being successful with it's gonna come down to quarantining it for most people. I'd recommend keeping it in an appropriately sized quarantine, probably at minimum a 30 to 40-gallon quarantine tank on its own with copper in the water. That way you can treat for ick and marine velvet. Now for the diet of this fish, it's really important that you have a ton of algae available for it, both on the rocks in the aquarium and supplemented by what you feed. And the last thing about this fish is it does tend to be a little bit aggressive, not just to other tangs, but to other fish. So we typically recommend it being one of the last fish added to the aquarium. The main challenge with this fish is typically going to be disease management. So doing a proper quarantine on the fish and then supplementing its diet with garlic and vitamins and lots of algae will make you more successful with it. And the last fish is going to be the Humuhumu Trigger. This fish does well in a predator tank and it is not reef safe, so no nano tanks and no reef tanks with this fish. On top of that, it does get along with other types of trigger fish. We just kind of recommend putting them in around the same size as each other so they get along. Typically though, this fish does become the boss of the tank, so we do recommend it being one of the last fish added to the tank. So if you've got an aggressive tank full of triggers, puffers, large angelfish, big tangs, this fish is a great fish to add because it can hold its own. Comment down below which fish you're looking to add next.